let's talk about these guys. So these guys are for your coins to spend, and these guys can be developed. Box in the box, Thiago Santana. You need to increase his speed, acceleration, dribbling, ball control, tight possession, and finishing and kicking power. That is what you need to increase on him. Well, stamina is going to increase with the speed or acceleration. The good side is that every play style they can play, so you don't need to waste money on that. Standard form, but I think the championship in Asia is done, so they are going to constantly be C form. So yeah, I would only get unwavering form players from this pack because of the form. But track back skill, he needs stamina for that. Ayananga. I don't know if I'm butchering their names or not, but yeah, because he is forward and he can be in the midfield as a winger. You need to increase a little bit the defensive, but ball control, dribbling, low pass, and speed. Gamemanship, he is standard form as well, so yeah. Yamane, fullback finisher. Excellent starting point. He can be almost like Kimmich developed, but I don't think he's going to go above 92. But yeah, increased defensive awareness, tackling, aggression, defensive engagement, ball control, dribbling, and tight possession about 77, 75, something like that. Low pass and lofted pass higher as much. Everything else needs to be allocated on speed, acceleration, and stamina. He has first time shot, through passing, and pinpoint crossing. That is for the fullback enough. Standard form again. Marcinho, prolific winger. He can be a second. He can be as a back, or he can be as a secondary striker. And preferably, I would develop him as a secondary striker, not as a back or even as a center midfielder. So ball control, dribbling, tight possession needs to be increased. Finishing a little bit low and lofted pass. Speed and acceleration and kicking power. That is what you need to increase with him. First shot, all around, this pack is for enthusiasts. Cross specialist, Mizuma. You need to increase his ball control, dribbling, tight possession, low and lofted pass, exception. Defensive engagement, tackling, aggression, defensive engagement again. Speed and acceleration. He's super sub, he has captaincy, he has track back, pinpoint crossing, one touch pass, long range shooting, so he could be a decent player as well. Takaoka. What do you need to do with this goalkeeper? And I honestly hate short goalkeepers, and especially offensive short goalkeepers. Even though he is 1 centimeter higher than me, he's short goalkeeper. I only respect goalkeepers that are 88 or higher with height, because I always think that they can be chip lobbed if they are shorter. You need to increase his reflexes, goalkeeping awareness, catching, and goalkeeping reach, and slightly parrying. Jumping is decent starting point. He can do low pant, and he is standard as Elber, prolific winger. He can be decent on any position. I would do also him as a secondary striker, not that much as a defensive unit. So ball control, dribbling, tight possession, already good the starting points. So you need to increase low pass and lofted pass on him. Speed and acceleration, kicking power, and finishing. That's the things that you need to do. Decent player skills against standard player. Koyoke, fullback finisher. Defensive awareness, tackling, aggression, defensive engagement needs to be increased. Ball control, dribbling, and tight possession above 75. Low pass and lofted pass as much as you can do. And speed acceleration is good. Man marking, long range shooting, rising shot, through passing, and pinpoint crossing is a good set of skills. Form, again, not that great. Box to box, yeah, but I always hate defensive midfielders box to box because they roam too much in the attack. I like for them to be the destroyers or anchorman or even orchestrator. But if they are the box to box, then they go much higher and they always leave the room in defense. So long range shooting, man marking, interception, blocker, fighting spirit, everything is decent. Needs to be increased defensive awareness, tackling, aggression, and defensive engagement. Around 72 ball control, dribbling, and tight possession. Low pass and lofted pass above 79. And rest is on speed and acceleration, and that's it. Taniguchi is decent build-up player. Increase everything on both defensive side and speed and acceleration, and you're good to go on him and physical contact. Unwavering form. The only player that actually can play every time. And Wakizaka, orchestrator. Decent starting points, need to be increased low pass and lofted pass, especially because he's orchestrator. He needs to organize the attacks. Dribbling and tight possession needs to be around 80. Speed and acceleration, a little bit on defensive. And if you have spare anything, go with finishing because no, he has long range shooting, so that's why. And he's standard as well. So all around, if you're enthusiast, spend money on this pack, but otherwise I wouldn't advise to use coins on this pack.